All right, my friends, I'm a little under the weather, but we're still gonna do our smoky eye. So I find that it's very important, and it helps the smoky eye really come together, the more full coverage we can go around. Now, we don't need to do just an incredibly full coverage matte base, but anytime that we can kind of hide and disguise imperfections around the eye, it just gives it a more seamless and even look. Okay, so we're using clean canvas first, but I'm not going to worry about my lid space. We're going to come back to that. We do want to get it all the way to about right there. Let's use this one from Dose of Colors. Who remembers when Dose of Colors was everywhere? I think that they still should be. I love them so much. I'm using this one because it's not too warm or too cool. It's right in the middle. And I like to start kind of with my middle shade, and I thought that this was kind of an easier palette to digest that. And what I mean by middle is think of a smoky eye as super dark, middle to light. And I feel like when we think of it like that, it becomes a lot easier. So I have all of that product here on the side of my brush, and I'm gonna start to press that. Oh, that's the perfect shade. I'm gonna press that into our clean canvas. Don't even think about your lid space right now. Don't even worry about it. Just work on your middle shade. And I'm gonna bring it all the way over this way and then all the way over this way. I will say, we're still keeping a little bit warmer. And I find that the warmer I keep my smoky eye, the more enjoyable it is through the process. I can definitely do a very cool tone smoky eye, but I feel that's when we kind of lose the plot and then we wanna wipe it off and we hate it. So the warmer you go, the more you enjoy the process, because a smoky eye is all about trusting the process. You know, for as under the weather as I feel, sitting here, just pressing eyeshadow onto my eye is so relaxing. So I picked up that same shade, and now I'm gonna transition it a little bit. And the more that we just tap back and forth, we kind of get an extra shade out of that one shade. Remember, there's only one shade on my lid right now. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1 special. That's what I always say. Now I'm gonna take a fluffier brush, that way I don't deposit too much pigment. And that is just gonna finish off the top part. Remember, the fluffier the brush, you're gonna get less of the pigment. Ooh, I grabbed the wrong shade. Sheila, where are you? Sheila's very comforting right now. I feel like the easiest way to get a black smoky eye is a liquid shadow or a stick. I love these sticks. This was that cranberry shade. I'm gonna start at the lash line, and it's also important to have the brush you're gonna blend with in your hand if you're using a liquid shadow or a stick like this, because they do dry down. So dry times can sometimes be what's sabotaging us. Okay, perfect. Also notice how I kept it in the actual socket. I'm gonna start to tap it just to blend it into what we already had on the eye, and that's another thing I think is so easy, is already having all of your transition shades on so the black has something to blend into. Now just take your time. I'm using the side of the brush, and I'm just gonna keep tapping this and transitioning it. If you need to pick up more or add more, I recommend grabbing it with the brush. Very small amounts, and then I'm just tapping it, because there could be gaps. That's completely normal. But I feel like what kind of helped me understand really any kind of makeup is it's about understanding how to press and fill in gaps. All makeup, foundation, concealer, eyeshadow, fill in the gaps. I think I'm starting to feel better sitting here. We're gonna tidy this up with some micellar water. Maybe it was those eye masks, those always help me. Now this has too wet of a texture up front to go on our waterline, so I'm gonna take this, which I repurchased, by the way. I love this so much. This is my second one. And then we're gonna come back to it in a little while. Lily Lashes Self-Adhesive Lashes, Moneymaker. This is the time to wear the floofiest lash in your entire collection, because anything, just about any lash can stand up to how much depth we have with all of that black eyeshadow. Yes, floofy. Not only am I under the weather, but a smoky eye is going to bring out everything we do not like about our under eye. It just happens. So I'm definitely going to use a little bit more of my corrector today. And I'm also going to use the C31 because it's going to keep it more pigmented and focused, and that's exactly what I need. I'm already starting to like my under eye better now with this eye. Now, if I just did my classic neutral, I wouldn't need this much corrector, especially for where my under eye is. Some of us might need a little more, but a smoky eye, it needs some corrector. Look at that difference. That has the corrector and that doesn't. Game changer. Ooh, a ruckus is happening downstairs. I might need to hop down there and get some more hot water with lemon. I'm going through it, y'all. I'm really liking this foundation, but just don't touch it to your face, y'all. But what happened was I got a little bit too tan for it, and we're back in our winter shade now, so I think it's gonna be great. Ooh, yeah, that's so thin. Give me that C42. My C42 keeps running away. Oh, that's nice. 3 drops. And I'm going definitely more full coverage today. I'm filming this on a Monday morning, by the way, with a sinus situation. But you know what? The glam makes me feel better. Ooh, that looks so good. I'm gonna take a clean E29 and just pick up a little bit of the foundation and just lightly melt it through here. Very top part, we don't want to take it too low because it could get a little gray, but if we do this, it melts it and just kind of sits it into the face because you're melting in your skin tone and your undertone. And we've talked about this before, but I knew it was going to be really pretty to watch with this smoky eye. For the smoky eye, I'm definitely going to recommend going a little bit warmer with your bronzer. Doesn't mean we need a ton of it, but a little bit extra warmth really does help balance how intense the eye is. I'm going to pick up a little extra here. C40.5. Get us a nice sculpt. Ooh, that's a pretty blend. Nice. And then here. I really like this foundation. I forget how much I liked it. And with what's left, I'm just going to take it in here. It's little tricks like this that really help the smoky eye not be as intimidating. This is the Maybelline Mousse Blush, which they pretty much brought back. This is Toasted Sky. Oh, I still have a little bit of foundation there. I like to put it on my hand and pick it up with a brush. I just feel like it's a lot easier. And also notice I'm getting it a little bit flat. It's a little tedious, yes, but I like to be a little bit more cautious. That is such a pretty color. Now we're just gonna pick up half of it with a C41 and I'll put that right above our bronzer. I don't want to be too blushy, so I'm being a little bit, still picking up from that side. It's a little bit more careful with my application. Y'all know I'll go get a bubblegum pink and put it on. Perfect. A little bronzer toast. Now remember, I didn't have concealer on. I am going to use less because we already have the corrector there. But we still need a little concealer. Should we do a little sculpt? Why not? Let's have some fun. Fun. C32 to blend this out. Should blend pretty quickly. Yep. There you go. And I'll just blend this. And we're not going to use our traditional, or my traditional, pink powder. We're going to go grab a little bit more of a peachy shade. I'm telling you, the peaches and the warmth really help balance the smokiness. Before we set, let's use that wet concealer to our advantage. We're just grabbing our shadow stick, E26, which will be back very soon. And I'm just going to smudge this and connect it over here. Now the key is to make sure that I can get this really close to the lash line. So it's probably best for me to pick some up on the E26 and really wiggle it into those lashes. All right, now I'm going to pick up some of this. And we're just going to go ahead and start to set. That's shade 4, by the way. Balance, balance, balance. Just by changing a few things. Focusing on the warmth, even though I have a cool undertone. Let's finish up the under eye. I'm going to grab that shade. Hold the brush so it catches any kind of fallout and then just smudge and transition to black. This lip liner is quite lovely. This is another 𝗗𝗘𝗧𝗬 one, and I absolutely love this formula. It's really nice and creamy, not too creamy. It's not super long wearing like a Maybelline or the Fenty ones, but it's really, really nice. This is the shade Mauve Mint. Yes. This is also new from Kaleidos. I was looking at the shade. It's Pixel Storm. This is their Glass Load Lip Melt, refillable as you can see. Where did the lid go? Oh, it's right here. They're all a little bit different. Here's another one. Look how pretty this is. Let's just put this on top. Oh, yeah, that's really pretty. Oh, I like that color. These are going to be a little bit more sheer, but they definitely feel more like a gloss, and I like that. All right, my friends, I'm going to keep the outro just a little bit short, but I love you so much. I'm sorry I'm a little bit under the weather, but I still feel like there's a lot of information here, even though it's given to you in a different voice that doesn't sound like my own. I love you with all of my heart. Thank you for being here. Bye for now.